I see young men, bereft of eloquence, dancing a charade of naivety of innocence, a constant mask of mass pretense, with armour harboured to defend, relics of insecurity and of daily malcontent. Their lives are a journey, upon a lonely path, indulge upon the riches, distracted from the task. And whilst they pursue the world, do their souls starve? The question is, my friends, will these bodies last? They laugh, they frown. What souls, they ask? Those of the ancients, of a darker past? The Messiah has arrived. Now who will join his ark? I beg, I plead, but all they do is laugh. Enforcer, they cry, demanding to know why. Why do you bother us? And why do you try? We already walk the earth. What's the need to fly? I can only wonder how they will reply when their hearts are cold and their skin is tight. A temporary memory, the corpse buried in the night. How will they reply it to a court of majesty and might? Will they plead? Will they scheme? I am not safe, and neither are you. The Lord is the examiner, and he won't accept yous. But a man will be classified by each second he exists. The consequence is there. It is useless to resist. The teachers came and asked, why don't you desist? Exclusion is the way, for the way that you behave. Your friends will be invited, but where will be your name? I can tell you about the causes of causes. Now let's talk theology, the courses of courses. Put in a sentence the clauses of clauses. God Almighty, the forces of forces. You'll meet him in death, as sure as the sword is sharp. Put your finger to it, the sword still is. Incidentally, I'm not comparing the two before you comment with your YouTube views, because I'm sitting atop clouds, bird's eye view, peering, trying to see past this matrix room. I'm going to predict whether or not to weather the storms affecting us all. Peering down, I see testimony. The wall of China, standing tall, proud and different. I see my father, standing tall, proud and different. I see Mount Everest, standing tall, proud and different. For me, nature's landmarks and a grin. Always smiling, labelled Mr. Grin, Mr. Grin. So much earth I ain't seen. UK once upon a time that was a scene. So I shifted my seat to the left. I see pyramids in the middle of the east. The part of the world where the sun rises, as if in paralysis. I see fumes blowing up in my visage. Deadlock traffic to the west of the east. In Europe in suits, scurrying just for survival. Rush, got to make a little profit, make it to the office, fill up my pocket. I see sterling signs, money-hungry citizens. From money over riches to money over Britain. So far what I've written is an observation of civilization. Ink's kind of tight, so I've got to change pens. Back to the east, I see many factories. Little kids knitting with gritted teeth. Sweating to the wealthy means loss of calories. In Asian Africa, they're also petite. Are they human beings, or are you and I part of some sort of elite? Personal politics shapes your economy, like thunder and lightning hitting trees. 21st century, more people die in pain than when Genghis was chief. They weren't lying when they said that I was a bright spark. Different signals run from my brain from my mouth to my brain. Currents pulsing, thoughts unfolding. Forget about making millions, just numbers and papers. I'll just end with that one. I'm going to tell you about the sources of sources. Peri Nando's, the courses of courses. Some can't have it, the poorest of poorest, the cold wet, and the sorest of sorest. Living in camps, the tourist of tourists.